What's up, how you all doing? Welcome back to another exciting video. Today we're going to check out this video from Kyle TV. It's titled former plumber Senator Mullin grills. Sorry, let me take that again. Former plumber Senator Mullin grills anti-plastic environmentalists. Former plumber Senator Mullin grills anti-plastic environmentalists. That makes sense now. Before we dive into the video, okay, welcome to the channel. It's your first time here, good to have you here. Do want to like, share, subscribe, turn your post notification bell, drop in the comment section what you think about this video, okay? I'll be dropping my thoughts after the video, okay, because I realize a lot of you guys do not like me breaking in between the video, so I'm going to try my best to drop my comments after the video. Okay, let's get into the video.
Today we'll be watching a U.S. Senate hearing. The questioning senator is Republican Mark Wayne Mullin, and the person answering is environmentalist Angel Bradford, who currently works at the Sierra Club. She has come to the Senate meeting arguing that the plastic industry itself should be eliminated. But there's one thing she overlooked: that Senator Mullin in front of her is a former plumber who runs Mullin Plumbing.
My name is Angel Bradford, and as you've said before, I'm a volunteer with the Delta chapter of the Sierra Club. While some folks may see oil and gas on the one hand and plastics on the other as very different issues that require different solutions, I see them as one and the same. That is, the same companies reaping profits from all ends of the supply chain. I am no longer willing to offer up my life for any more industries, and the plastics industry must be stopped with no exceptions.
Ms. Bradford, in your testimony, did I understand you right? Said that you want to end all plastic manufacturing?
I said the plastics industry must be stopped.
So does that mean end plastic manufacturing?
I mean, in my dream world, sure,
Plastic
but I
industry
think
will
that, go ahead.
No, so I don't mean to be condescending here. I just point out, what's going to replace your glasses? Like,
So
how
I
would you wear
do
your
know,
glasses around your face? They're made of plastic.
Maybe.
No,
I don't know what they're made out of.
They are. What
So-
about, and I just point out some things here because I just want to be realistic when we're having conversations, because when statements are made like this, open people's eyes and say, well, okay, that's easy to say, but what's the solution? Your water bottle in front of you.
This one?
Yes. That plastic?
No.
The lid is. That's plastic.
Right. So
Right.
I would say to your
cell phone-
question that I would first be concerned about single-use plastics, and then we can talk about alternatives to this.
Your cell phone there. Is it plastic?
The cases, but it's glass because I broke
Oh, the components
this
inside of it's
screen
not
yesterday.
plastic? The components made out of it's not plastic? Yeah, they are. The water that you filled that water bottle up with, where'd you fill that water bottle up out of?
A water filling station.
All right, and it was delivered by a drink station that was plastic?
I didn't check.
The edges are. The piping coming to it. Now, you have a couple of choices with the piping. We could go back to using wood, but then you have to have lining chemical. Or we could go back and use lead, because we used to have water piping that was lead. That was harmful to us. We go back to galvanized, but galvanized rust and had discoloration. We go back to copper, but copper has to be mined, and everybody wants to stop mining in the U.S. So you use plastic to deliver piping that you fill that water bottle up with today. I point this out because the clothes you have on, I guarantee you have plastic in it. The shoes you have on your feet, the soles of those shoes are plastic. So we talk about any plastic manufacturing, and everybody in here cheers when you say that, but everybody here is depending on plastic as you set. So if you want to end it, then quit using it. It's kind of like, I don't shop at certain places right now because I don't agree with some of their policies. I choose not to do that. You can choose to not use plastic. Do your work. If you believe it, then live it that way. And if not, then tell me what the solution is. Mr. Sunday, can you manufacture a car today without plastic? Because we talked about manufacturing, the chairman brought up manufacturing cars as it is safe, but the components that go into the cars today, can you do that without plastic?
No, Senator, and increasingly so with the new mileage mandates. You increasingly need to use automotive components that are plastics derived.
So we wouldn't have manufacturing, today's modern manufacturing, if we didn't have plastics, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I just want to follow up with Ms. Bradford. You stated you're against single-use plastics. What specifically are you pointing at for single-use? What products are you talking about?
So definitely straws, definitely plastic bottles. I won't say anything else, but I can't think of anything else right now.
So are you for recycling and advanced recycling?
No, because it doesn't work and it doesn't happen.
Well, then in your case, and everything's single use at that point. If you're not for recycling, then you can't say you're against single use and you're okay with everything else. Because if you're against
I'm
it,
for
you're against
facts,
all of it.
and I think only 9% worldwide are actually recycled.
That's why I say that we should focus more on recycling. Because if you can tell me you're for recycling, then maybe we can work to something. Because a while ago you did say you wasn't against all of it because you got to be realistic, but you're against single use because that's what the chairman asked you. And so if you're against single use, then you must be for recycling.
No, because it doesn't work.
Well, then that doesn't make any sense at all.
Okay.
Because you can't exist without plastic today. We've already pointed that out. And so I don't know what the alternative is. And we talk about this all the time. It's like Ms. Levin mentioned that that glass is an alternative. But if you remember, sir, at our last hearing we had on plastic, I for the record, I submitted the McKinsey and Company study that showed that actually plastic has a less carbon footprint than glass.
Okay.
So where are we moving towards? What is it that we want to look to? If we're still for the middle class, and we got to have manufacturing, we pointed that out, that we can't do without it. We're against it, but yet everybody here is using it. I just see a lot of people having a thought process because it sounds good, but no one's actually living by what you believe.
I don't have any single-use plastics in my house.
You know that for a fact?
I know that for a fact because
What
I
products
go.
do you not have? What products? Because you just mentioned water bottles,
I don't have water bottles like that in my house.
but most of these water bottles are actually recycled, including the one that I'm having.
So I am a masochist and I do participate in recycling. I just know that it doesn't work internationally. It's not adding up.
Well, I would suggest you maybe doing your homework a little bit more when you come up here and you start talking about this stuff, that you actually understand what it is, the impact that you're talking about.
I do my homework. I do understand the
And you
impact.
can't-
I do know I'm wasting my time recycling because most of it's not recycled.
Then,
And that's because of the industry. And the fact
Okay.
that plastic is in everything is because the industry forced us to have
then
it.
quit using plastic.
Well, the
First
industry
us.
should stop making
Okay.
them.
Quit using them. If you feel that way, then
I
quit.
do. I just told you I do not have single-use plastic bottles in my house. I
But
do what
you're
I
against-
can.
Hold on a second. You're against all plastic, but you have plastic all around you. So if you're against plastic, then don't use it. Live by what you're saying. There's a lot of people around here that I disagree with, but if you live it,
I do live
I
it.
respect it. Maybe you don't, because you have plastic on your face, you have plastic on the water bottle, you have plastic on your
I
feet,
do
you have
not
plastic-
own companies to create these things. So I cannot make these things. But until they are available, we're stuck with some things. I do what I can.
Do you believe in? Do you believe that we should have solar systems, or not solar systems, but we should have solar panels on our house?
I do, but I'm here to talk about
So solar panels.
what's
are
on the
made out of
agenda.
plastic. I mean, they are.
And they're also not single use.
Neither is just bottle.
After listening to this hearing, which position do you agree with more? The senators or the environmentalists? Do you think the plastic industry should be eliminated entirely for the sake of the environment? Or do you agree with the senator that we should focus on recycling until we find viable alternatives? Please share your thoughts.
I totally agree. I totally agree with the environment. I totally agree with the senator. To be honest, I understand. I think from her point, she feels like it should just for a single use plastic bottle. She feels like it doesn't. They don't recycle it because she works with she's an anti-plastic environmentalist, so she works with all these recycle companies, or she knows so much about it, so she believes and she knows that a lot of these plastic bottles are not being recycled. Okay, but do you think that it should be eliminated beg. Do you think it should be eliminated entirely? I don't think it should be eliminated entirely, because I think because we have plastics all over the place. They are so useful, right? But I still believe that, okay, he even asked that question, what do you think is the solution? I think that's one of the, well, when there's a problem, the first thing you have to, because this, even to produce cars, he asked a guy, somebody in the audience, and he asked, oh, do you think we can produce cars without using plastic? And he said no. So I think the problem, the question we should be asking now is, what's the solution? That's what he asked her. What's the solution? What do you think can replace glass? He mentioned lead, he mentioned a few things, and we realized that these things were not, there is no way they would replace glass. So the solution here is that it shouldn't be eliminated. The plastic industry should not be eliminated. I believe strongly. I believe so, but I would love to know what you guys think. What do you think? Do you guys go with the environmentalist or with the senator, right? Do you think that should be eliminated entirely, or do you think that, you know, we should continue recycling till there is a permanent solution? So please drop your responses in the comment section below. Make sure that you drop what you think. If you go with the environmentalist or with the senator, what do you think is the solution to plastics? What do you think would replace glass, can replace glass? You get, what do you think can replace glass, and all those things? Okay, so do well to please drop all your questions in the comment section below. Do well to like this video if you enjoyed it, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, turn your post notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. And please if you have any answers, you have questions concerning this anti-plastic, because I think it's becoming a big thing, but I don't know, what do you think would replace glass? Do you think there's any replacement for glass? Because everything, my pen here is made of plastic, my phone case is made of plastic, this is made of plastic, you know, a lot of these things. So what do you think would replace glass? What do you think is the solution? Okay, so please let's know your responses in the comment section below. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.